What is lo real maravilloso in Latin American art? Imagine a world where the extraordinary feels as natural as the everyday. That's what lo real maravilloso is all about. This idea was introduced by Cuban writer Alejo Carpentier in 1949 to describe a special style of art and storytelling found in Latin America. It's a way of seeing the world where the marvelous, the miraculous, and the surreal are woven into daily life, not as fantasy but as a true part of reality. Think about how Latin American landscapes, history, and cultures are full of myths, legends, and vibrant traditions. Carpentier wanted to show that these elements are not separate from real life but are embedded within it. Unlike European surrealism, which often seeks to break away from reality through dreamlike images, lo real maravilloso keeps the marvelous rooted in the real world. It's about recognizing that Latin America's rich history, indigenous roots, colonial past, and diverse geography create a landscape where the extraordinary is just part of everyday life. Artists and writers inspired by this idea often depict scenes that seem magical but are actually based on real places, real stories, and real cultural practices. For example, some Latin American painters like Remedios Varo and Leonora Carrington used meticulous detail to make mystical and bizarre elements feel believable within their works. Their art combines realistic techniques with fantastical themes, making the impossible seem like a natural part of Latin American life. This concept also influences how Latin American art is seen in the broader context of global art traditions. It differs from magical realism, which mixes the supernatural with the mundane in a way that makes the magical seem like a surprise. Instead, lo real maravilloso suggests that the marvelous is the norm, and the real world is inherently filled with wonder. It's a way of celebrating Latin America's unique cultural identity by showing that the region's history and landscapes are already infused with magic and mystery. In practical terms, lo real maravilloso helps us understand Latin American art and literature as expressions of a reality that embraces the extraordinary. It challenges Western ideas of realism by showing that in Latin America, the marvelous is not separate from life but an essential part of it. So, when you see Latin American art that features mystical landscapes, mythical creatures, or surreal scenes grounded in real places, you are witnessing this idea in action. It's a celebration of a world where the marvelous is simply part of being alive.